And we are back once again with Slime Isekai Memories. Alright, so today we are continuing events that I never finished or posted on the channel. And today we are doing Princesses of Inner Peace. So yeah, originally I did do this event, but I just never posted it. Because like I was so overwhelmed with other events at the time that I just forgot about it. But hopefully I can rectify that mistake right now. So let's see how this event is. It's been such a long time that I don't even remember this event that much. Friendly Memento, Part 1. I know this is meant to be a field trip and all, but we've gone a really long way. Shouldn't we head home before it gets dark? We have to walk all the way back along the long road? School field trips are such a pain in every world. Hey, what were we supposed to be doing on this field trip anyway? We were touring the bakery just now, weren't we? I think it's a field trip to learn about all the different jobs you can see around town. We're supposed to write a report when we get home. Don't tell me you already forgot about the bakery. What? We already have to trudge all over town, and we still have to write a report. This is too much. Ugh. What is it, Ken? Whoa, that's so cool. Take a look at this. It's a sword keychain. Oh hey. A souvenir shop. Huh? You already have a real sword. Why get all excited about a keychain? I mean, I feel that. I used to have like a cool, I think, Fire Emblem keychain that was a sword and it had like a green gem on it. It was pretty cool. I was excited because that was like the coolest keychain I ever saw. Aw, but look at it. It's got a jewel right in the middle and everything. See? That's probably just made out of glass, isn't it? Plus, the sword is golden. See? It's just gilding. The kind of thing that starts flaking off in big chunks in no time. Yeah, this sounds exactly like my sword. It was gold, it had the green gem in the middle, and it was pretty awesome for like the 1 month. I forgot what happened to it exactly. I think it broke, like it broke from the little chain part, and I just couldn't figure out what to do with it, so I just threw it somewhere, and now I can't even remember. It could be like a memento. If I buy it, then every time I look at it later, I'll remember our field trip today, right? You already forgotten about it before you bought anything, hadn't you? Hey lady, I'm buying this. Alright, what about you young ladies? These earrings are clip-ons, so they won't hurt your ears. How about it? I'm much too old for costume jewelry like that. They're pretty. Huh? Well, I suppose they're pretty enough for costume jewelry, but maybe I'll buy them. Should I? If you like them that much, why not? But what will you do about your mask? Oh! Even if you wear them on both ears, won't it hide one side? Oh, why don't I take your mask instead? I'm trying to see how that works. I guess she's basically saying the mask will cover the earrings, so no one can even see her earrings with the mask on. So she wants to take the mask instead. I mean, kind of weird logic. Doesn't sit right with me. No way! It's my mask. But the earrings. But yeah, that is interesting. Chloe has the mask. So this is after Rimuru has already left. And so I don't know if he's a demon lord yet, or if like this takes place at some point before he becomes a demon lord. Well then, why don't you each wear one of the earrings on just one side? Huh? Wouldn't it be fun for the two of you to have a matching look? Like a sign of your friendship. How about it? Oh, that would be fun. In that case, I'll buy them. Righto. Oh, alright. I'll chip in half the money then. Huh? You don't have to. It was my idea in the first place. Also, how do these kids have money? Like, they obviously don't work jobs. Like, does the school give them money? Did Rimuru give them money? Like, I do wonder, how do they pay for this? Like, do orphans usually get money? I don't like it when people treat me to things. Anyway, it's not much of a sign of our friendship if we don't spring for half, is it? Well, that's kind of interesting by Alice. I guess maybe in the future when she gets a man, she's probably gonna go 50-50 with him, or probably be the main one to pay for stuff. Oh, okay then. Thanks, Alice. Hey, so you ended up buying something too. Don't lump us in with you. Thank you. Come again. Hehehehe. But is it really okay for us to go shopping on a whim like this, Ken? We weren't buying snacks, so it's fine, right? That's right. It wouldn't be fair if we couldn't have at least a little fun like this. Right, Chloe? Right. Oh, I'm so glad we bought these. Alice, your earring looks really pretty. Well, it's just the same as yours. Heh. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but it looks like yours is sparkling too. Does it? Heh. What are you kids doing? Loitering around here at this hour? You ought to hurry up and go. What? Have you got a stomachache or something? Go home! Ah, watch it! What are you doing? How am I supposed to go home if I'm dead? It's thanks to loitering little delinquents like you that I have to work overtime day and night. Ack! We're going home! We're on our way home right now! So please, calm down! I'll kill you all! There'll be a few less delinquents! This guy is totally nuts! Alright, now that that's done. Yeah, so as per usual, we don't have any of the battles. Because this is just story, none of the battles. Tiara in your ear, or Tiara in your ear? I don't know how to say that. Guar! He's strong. I guess he must be an honest-to-goodness soldier. It's not just that, Ken. This feeling. I think he might be in a state kinda like my berserker skill. So, something's having an enhancing effect on his body? Huh? But why? Could a dangerous guy like this really be a guard? Damn it! If we fight like this much longer, someone's gonna get hurt. We're bound to get in trouble if we hurt a guard, right? What should we... Chloe, Alice, transform! Huh? Who's there? That voice. Voice? What voice? Nobody said anything. Someone was speaking right in my ear just now. But there's nobody there. I'm right here. The earrings on your ears. The earrings? Our souvenir is talking? That's right. I am the earring of healing. They call me Tiara or Tiara. The jewel with a heart. Huh? These have real jewels in them, but they were so cheap. Hey, don't call me cheap. Anyway, that guard is a miserable grown-up whose stress has taken control of his body and mind. Calling him miserable just makes me feel sorry for him instead. The only sort of person who could soothe away his stress would be a girl who wears me and also has a lot of magicules. Okay, this is very sus. Phrasing it in the only sort of person who can soothe away his stress would be a girl. Like, that can be taken in such a wrong manner. But also, one who has a lot of magicules. Like, why in particular? Maybe Tiara or whatever their name is such a high level gear that you need a lot of magicules to be able to use them. In other words, also, they're not a voiced character. Like, I think this is actually intentional that Tiara isn't voiced. Like, is this the first time they made an original character for one of these events? Because usually they just use basic models of random people or creatures and then just use those as side characters. But this time, someone has a completely different name, but they don't even have a model. You mean us? Chant the magic words. You have to chant the incantation that will transform you in body and spirit. Transform our bodies? I just sent you a mental image. If you strike that pose and say those words, you can transform, and then you'll be able to stop that guard. There's no way I can do something that embarrassing. Gah! I don't know who you're talking to, but you gotta help us. Oh, Alice, we've got no choice. You're right. We've already been summoned to this world, so nothing else can seem any weirder at this point. Let's do this. I mean, there's a difference between weird and embarrassing. Like, they've been summoned to a magical fantasy world, and so now they have superpowers and are able to do, like, cool things. Doing a weird, embarrassing pose in front of your friends doesn't seem worth it. I mean, I guess, because this is potentially gonna save their friends, it is worth it, but still, the one-to-one of being summoned to a world and doing embarrassing pose don't correlate at all. Go ahead! Princess Aurora Knights, transform! Princess Aurora Knights, transform! What's going on? Ugh, what happens? So wait, did as soon as they did the transformation, like he snapped out of it? That's kind of fishy. If like once they transform, the guy isn't controlled anymore. Mr. Guard, you've forgotten how to take a break. Also, why are they saying this to him? I'm just getting a good look at them because it's been forever since I've seen these characters like real good. I'm pretty sure I have Alice. I don't think I have Chloe. Yeah, these are interesting outfits to say the least. I do like their color schemes and how they're opposite of each other. Alice being red, Chloe being blue. Chloe having more of that dark blue and then a little bit of the baby blue. While Alice having the red, and I don't know what that color is on her gloves. But I know that's like not exactly red. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how their armor is so similar but yet so different. Like Alice has some designs on her chest, and Chloe doesn't really have any designs on her chest armor. And then looking at their like waist armor, that also has a different design. And the corset is pretty different. Yeah, it's just interesting to kind of look at the differences. Since it's been forever since I even seen this image, I hardly even remembered it. You're the one who needs to go home. I'm guessing they're like, what is this cringe stuff? It's like, you guys transformed and are saying this cheesy stuff. No one knows what to say. Hey, what kind of reaction is that? How embarrassing! Wait, what's with this armor? The spirit told you your body was gonna transform. And I'm guessing by literally body, they didn't mean actual body. They meant just clothes. So their clothes all transformed into this. Or maybe their clothes were transported somewhere else. And then they were given this. So here's their 3D models. Yeah, you can still see a little bit of differences here. Maybe it's just me, but their heads look a little big for their bodies in these outfits. I've got a sword too. Is it really okay just to take out the guy with this? He could die, couldn't he? It's alright. With those swords, you can stop that guard without hurting him. What do you mean? Those swords can directly attack his spiritual body. Right now, that guard's spirit is being smothered by his amplified stress. Got it? I'm not sure that's how that works. Because if I remember correctly, Hinata had one of these swords that attacks the spiritual body. And that can really kill someone. Unless this sword doesn't really hit their spiritual body, it hits their feelings in their spiritual body. Then I would imagine, but she's just telling us it's a spiritual sword. So with these swords, we can slice away his stress just like that? Really? But if we injure him, no matter what we do, if this keeps up, we're the ones who'll get injured first. I don't even care! Just help us already! Okay, I guess we have no choice. Let's go, Alice. Brace yourself, mister. We learned how to handle a sword from our teacher, Rimuru, you know? Alright, not bad, not bad. Mini Reunion, Part 1. I forgot if Rimuru's even in this event, but... Mini Reunion? That's the only person I can imagine their reunion with. Ugh, rock. Oh no! It wasn't supposed to hurt him! What do we do? We made such a racket. What if... Phew! I feel so relaxed all of a sudden. That's it. I'm calling it a day. I really ought to go home early and have a drink once in a while. Okay, that's pretty weird. This guard is just like waking up from his nap or beating, I don't know what you want to call it, but suddenly now he feels like going home early. I don't even think he can say, I want to go home early and just leave his position. Pretty sure as a guard, you have a very important position to be watching over the town. This is like a police saying they want to go home early. But also he wants to go get a drink. I'm not entirely sure that's the best thing to do, my guy. Huh? What's going on? It doesn't seem like we heard him anywhere. Didn't I tell you? Those swords of yours can cut someone's overwhelming burden of stress. What? Really? In that case, these are incredible stress relievers, aren't they? I don't know what's going on, but you saved us. How about we all go home quick? Otherwise, teacher might get mad at us. You're right. Chloe? Alice? Won't you look a little weird going home dressed like that? Oh, you're right. But I'm not sure how we ended up dressed like this anyway. As I said before, the spirit literally told them, hey, if you do this, it's gonna transform you. And what he meant by that is transform their clothes into something else. Wasn't it because we struck those embarrassing poses? Princesses, snicker. Hey, you better forget this ever happened. I'm taking off this armor right now. Huh? There aren't any fasteners anywhere. How am I supposed to take this off? Maybe we can just pull it off. If we yank it up, it won't slide up over my head either. We transformed so suddenly. We put it on, but now it won't come off. Hey, how do we take this stuff off? Tell us right now. It stopped talking. Say something. Come on. I'm talking to you. Talking to their own earrings. Does this kind of thing happen often? How about you, Ken? Nope. I'd never had anything like this happen to me. What? What are we going to do? We can't go back to the academy dressed like this, can we? I don't understand. What's the big problem about going back to the academy? Like, are they automatically in trouble for not being in uniform? I mean, if you explain it to a teacher, I'm sure this makes sense to somebody. That there are some, like, cursed objects or cursed things that, like, stick on your body. And so, I'm sure there's a teacher or some kind of, like, high-level person that would be willing to help the students. Because these are children. Everyone loves to help children. And how are we supposed to sleep? Well, now she's just complaining just to complain. I'm sure they can still sleep in armor. Yeah, and that armor isn't even like the heaviest looking armor. It's just waist armor, chest armor, and gauntlets. They can still sleep in that. It'd be like, yeah, definitely uncomfortable, but you can definitely do it. Also, I wonder, can they, like, untangle their hair or unponytail it? Like, is that also preventing them? Because then that's so strange. It's like, they can't just be like, I'm just gonna take this off. And it's like, what? It's not coming off either. I can't even unponytail my hair. No! Aha! There you are! Everyone back at the academy has been worrying about you. Oh! Teacher, what are you doing here? I thought I ought to drop by once in a while. When I went to the academy, it was in an uproar over you not coming back from a field trip. Teacher, help us! Also, where is their substitute teacher or main teacher since Rimuru has left? Like, why were they on a field trip by themselves? And why weren't there more students? I mean, I guess because they're a class of themselves. That's why it's just them on a field trip, but where is their main teacher? Whoa! It seems like there's an emergency going on. What happened? How do I even explain this? Anyway, teacher, you've got to help us strip out of this stuff. Okay, that does not sound great. Like, I did check these girls' ages and all these kids' ages. Apparently, they're somewhere between 11 and 10 from, like, everyone's age I checked. Maybe one of them is like 9, but yeah, it's basically 9 to 11, which is... This is not a great look for Rimuru, especially if anyone is hearing this conversation. Huh? Whoa! You can't just ask somebody to help you strip all of a sudden? She must be talking about that armor, I guess. What do you think, Raphael? So yeah, he is a fully evolved demon lord at this point. Answer. Calculations indicate this is a cursed equipment with purification magic effects. It cannot be removed by the wearer's own volition. Wait, it's pure, but it's also cursed? Which is it? Would it be possible for us to break the curse? It is impossible to break the curse with a skill like Predator. A curse of this level can only be broken by the caster themselves. Damn, even after evolving into a true demon lord, Rimuru can't break this. I guess we have a new top tier magic caster. Whoever cursed the girls like this. Even Raphael is ready to throw in the towel. Huh? I guess that means whoever made this is a high level demon or something like that. At a glance, it looks like those earrings are the source of all of this. Where did you get a hold of something like that? That's right, the earrings! They were talking to us until just now, but they suddenly stopped saying anything at all. Talking to you? Those earrings were talking. Yes, we bought them at a souvenir shop, but when we put them on and chanted some magic words, we ended up like this. They must be some kind of magical artifact, huh? I can't imagine something like that being brought into Ingressia by any honest means. What kind of person was the shopkeeper at this souvenir shop? She just seemed like an ordinary lady. Anyway, this sword keychain I bought from her hasn't been talking to me or anything. Ah, if anybody would bother to buy a sword keychain, it would be you, wouldn't it? At any rate, it seems normal, doesn't it? These kids are no amateurs. If she's a big enough deal to be able to make magical artifacts, they should have been able to sense her aura. The creator and the seller of these earrings may be separate individuals. The shopkeeper herself has no such abilities. So, she carelessly stocked a dangerous item like that and sold it without a clue. What a pain. Could you make something like this armor? Hold on, I just want to see. The creator and seller of these earrings may be separate individuals. The shopkeeper herself has no abilities. So did whoever made these earrings snuck into the shopkeeper's shop and then placed the earrings down and left just so an unsuspecting victim can grab the earrings? Or is basically the shopkeeper being manipulated? Like they used a mind control spell on her. So it's like she's still selling like normal, but whenever the earrings would be bought, like she wouldn't even like question, oh, these things that I normally don't even have on stock are being sold. Alright, I'll sell them. Like that's the only thing I could imagine. Maybe she is careless and is just a normal shopkeeper that just sold them. Negative. I cannot replicate the curse. However, I could approximate the material, strength, and effects on the spiritual body. That's just as well. Ranga! Yes, master. Stay still for me, okay? Raphael, can you replicate the armor so that it fits Ranga? Answer. I can do that. This is... Master! What is this for? Yeah, okay. Now I'm getting flashbacks. I remember this Ranga. I have him too. I just haven't used him in forever. Yeah, why did you make Ranga wear that? I want to try something. Ranga, the armor you have on isn't cursed. Do you mind sparring with Alice and Chloe for a bit? What for? I'll explain later. Ranga, can you do it? Why not explain now? You literally have time right now. It doesn't matter if it's before or after, unless he has some kind of theory he wants to make happen. Understood. And then they battled Ranga, and Ranga absolutely destroyed them. Past Life Woes, Part 1. You two have gotten really strong since I saw you last, haven't you? Huff, ha! What are you talking about? We didn't even put a scratch on you. That's because of that equipment of yours, isn't it? It directly attacks your opponent's spiritual body, right? Wow, you figured that out from just fighting us for a few minutes? So, wait, was Rimuru in that fight as well? So it was a 2v2? Because that's pretty unfair for a 2v2. Now, if it was Ranga versus the two girls, then that's maybe a little bit of a fair fight. From fighting us for a few minutes. I mean, I feel like this should be more like, you figure that out from just watching us fight for a few minutes? Actually, it's because I have a similar weapon myself. So, why did you make us fight Ranga? I figured if I put on equipment with the same hardness, then smash it into each other, it should shatter. Come on, hit me with all your strength. The armor brings the stress of anyone you meet boiling to the surface, and then the sword slices it away. That seems to be how it works. Basically, this is set as a money-making scheme. Like, if you wear that armor, you can make anyone be super stressed, and then be like, oh, I can take away your stress by slicing it away. If you would allow me, and then they start slicing, the person is happy, and then they can basically give them all their money or pay them for their services. Ranga has the armor, but not the sword, and Alice is still annoyed. I think that's proof enough. Huh? I'm so confused. Because Raphael said she couldn't copy the curse, And I'm guessing the cursed part of the armor would be making everyone mad, stressed, annoyed, whatever you want to call it. And of course he doesn't have the sword, so he can't cure that. But considering no one should be getting stressed out, I don't understand why he would need the sword. I'm guessing Alice is annoyed for a different reason? Oh, now I understand. If you were stuck in this stiff armor, you'd be annoyed too. Just focus on getting these things off of us. That's the thing I can't do. For, multiple reasons. Anyway, it wouldn't even come off when we smashed it together. For multiple reasons, he can't get it off? I mean, he could just say that it's like only the caster can take it off because it's that strong of armor. I'm guessing it also has something to do with, I mean, stripping these girls of their armor. You know, that wouldn't be a good look. What are we going to do? We'll just have to directly ask the shopkeeper who fobbed it off on you. I'll go with you to look for her, so don't worry. Oh, teacher. You'll come with us, but it's already getting late, isn't it? But even so, these two can't go back like this. They won't even be able to take a bath or go to sleep. Okay, so I mean the sleep part I still don't think makes sense. They can sleep with this armor, it's just uncomfortable. Now taking a bath, yeah, I mean, that is super unfortunate and I would eventually want to take a bath. But I'm sure they're fine with being 1 or 2 days without a bath. That's right! I stopped by the academy on my way here, so they shouldn't be too worried if we're a bit late. Now we can get right down to searching for that shopkeeper. Yeah! What's got you all fired up about this? Well, it's fun, isn't it? We get to run around goofing off after curfew and not get in trouble, right? We're not goofing off. This is a matter of life or death for us. Let's hurry up and get going already. I mean, I feel like that's a little dramatic, saying it's a life or death situation. First, let's retrace your steps to the place where you met this shopkeeper. Show me the way, please. Yes, sir. Heh, just as planned. I'm making money hand over fist on this. Keep up the good work for me, won't you, my cute little knights? Hey, you there. This road is closed past this point. Huh? But there was nothing going on here just a little while ago.
Hi.
The water pipes here will be getting repaired from now until nightfall. They'll be digging up the road, and we don't want anyone falling in. We're not stupid enough to fall in a hole if we know it's gonna be there. Now, we're in a hurry, so let us pass. I told you, it's not allowed! Huh? That aura, it's just like the other guard. So this is what teacher meant by stress boiling to the surface. I'm just telling you this to keep you safe. Why? Why does everyone have to take out their frustration about this road closure on me? We weren't trying to take anything out on you. We were just... Alice, Chloe, could you please use that equipment of yours to very, very gently cleanse him of his stress? Teacher, why are you being so serious all of a sudden? Security guards always have to get posted. For any kind of construction work to get done, it's tough being an adult sometimes. I'm trying to figure out what he means, so I'm guessing security guards are always posted in construction sites. And so the first line of defense for the construction are the security guards. So it means when everyone has a complaint about, oh, this construction is causing traffic, or I can't go to the place I really want to because of the construction, they take it out on the security guards. And that's probably what's going on here, and probably every other time. I don't really get it, but Alice, Chloe, you've got to transform into those princesses, or whatever they are. I mean, aren't they already in their outfits and already have their swords? What does he mean by transform again? We don't need to say anything to transform. We've been stuck like this the entire time. Princesses? Please, just forget about it. That's actually funny. They don't want Rimuru to know. They're like, just forget about that detail. We didn't say anything. New Life Stresses, Part 1. There was a shop open somewhere around here before, but it's gone. Already closed for the day. Huh? Typical. It must have been a street stall. Huh? Yes, I guess she's already gone home for the day. Actually, she may never come back to town. Huh? Nobody like that seems to be around. I do sense a very faint, strange aura, but it seems to be skillfully hidden. Ranga, do you think you can track her scent? It's true that wolves have a keen sense of smell, but... well, it's not like we could find them using such animalistic methods. Anyway, in that case, you just hiked over a mountain as part of your field trip, hadn't you? Yes, we went on a tour of the kitchens at a bakery. Hang on, teacher, no way! You're not saying that we have to hike all the way back there? We've got no choice, right? Don't worry, I can teleport you back to the academy when you're ready to go home. Man, how many times do we have to go back and forth?
Hi.
Well, we won't get anywhere if we just sit here. Come on, everybody. Let's keep at it just a little longer. Fine, fine. Come to think of it, if teacher is here, can't he let us use the camper? Oh, you're right. That would be so much easier. We walked this far and still didn't find her, right? We'd have even less of a chance of spotting her from inside a fast-moving vehicle. Okay, I am super confused by this. So I do remember reading this somewhere in the light novels that Rimuru has created a camper slash van for them that they drive around in for, I guess, camping or long expeditions. I remember reading this in the light novel, which was kind of a weird fact that he made this thing for them. I didn't even know it was this early on in the events in this game that they kind of revealed something in the light novel that was so far away from something they even, like, were doing in the anime at the current time. But also, that makes no sense. Like, they'd have less of a chance of spotting her in a fast-moving vehicle. It's like, yeah, if you're going from, like, area to area and not, like, looking in the surrounding area, then yeah. Like, it's if you go to Ingresia to the bakery and not look around, then yeah, of course, you're not gonna find her. But if you're covering a wide area and going in like a giant's rectangle, circle, whatever you want to say, and is looking in that entire area, then you'll probably find her. So it's weird that he thinks walking is much better in trying to look for her than going inside a speeding vehicle around the country. I'm sure they can cover a lot more ground to hopefully find her. Even the magical beasts seem to be stressed. Oh my god. Whoa! What's with this thing? Why is it freaking out like that? Maybe its stress is erupting too. Oh, come on! Do magical beasts even get stressed? Well, yeah, probably. I remember, right after I was reincarnated. Can you hear me, small one? Someone is talking to me. Oh no, I'm so nervous. I have to say something friendly. How do I even answer? I can't make my voice come out. Answer me. Quit haranguing me. I have no idea what that word is. Quit haranguing me, you idiot. Ugh, this is so frustrating. Yes. Even monsters that don't talk can get stressed out, I think. It's weird he's using himself as an example, even though he's like the exception to most monsters. It should be, do non-sentient monsters get stressed out? Not non-speaking monsters. Because obviously him being sentient, he was being stressed and nervous when trying to figure out how to talk to Veldora. Are you sure? Yeah. Anyway, there's no reason to hurt it any more than we have to. Let's drive it away with those swords of yours. I'll help too. You're being awfully gentle all of a sudden, teacher. Well, I'm a monster myself, after all. And plus, I thought there was a distinction between magical beasts and monsters. Like, I could have sworn there was, where it's like magical beasts are literally animals or creatures that don't talk, while monsters are sentient creatures that, you know, kind of sort of are ugly, or like a different species than humans, elves, dwarves. Because monster has a broad term in slime. It's like goblins are monsters, ogres are monsters, orcs are monsters, slimes are monsters. Pretty sure lizardmen are also monsters. So a wide range of creatures all fall under monster, but I'm pretty sure magical beasts don't fall under that. I could be wrong, and someone can correct me. How come Chloe and Alice get to have all the fun? We've gotten stronger too, haven't we? I want to show you, teacher. If we use our weapons, we'll injure it. It's better to use their swords and armor. Ugh. Why do you whine about having to walk, but get all excited about fighting? Teacher, look. Whoa! There's more of them. Why? Answer. Ingresia has been working hard to exterminate the monsters. The source of their stress appears to be being chased into the woods. Damn. Because Ingresia has been destroying the monsters, now we have to deal with it. Oh, so that's it. I guess this is what they call being hounded. Ranga, I hate to beg, but it could really use a hand. Yes, sir. By the way, not only can I beg, I can also shake, sit, and even play dead. Ranga is so cute, I swear. This game always reminds me why I like him so much. Where is it? Yeah, it was Rimuru begging. Like, I guess he was basically kind of making a little joke or just a little saying of, I'm sorry to beg, Ranga, but can you please help us? Like, he didn't actually mean he was begging. And Ranga just takes it as his master asking him what he can do, which is beg, shake, sit, and even play dead. He's got all these tricks. Just helping me out of this predicament is more than enough. Also, he's a demon lord. Why is he asking for help by Ranga? Now, I understand Alice and Chloe because he doesn't want to hurt the bats. Aside from that, he can deal with this problem all by himself because he says he has a sword that can do spiritual attacks as well. I guess it probably can't do the stress relieving, but still, he can handle this problem easily with minimal damage to the creatures.